What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so earlier this week, there was a Michigan primary held where Donald Trump beat Nikki Haley, his opponent, for the Republican presidential nomination this year, the last remaining main opponent, anyway. He beat her by a larger than expected margin. I thought that he would win by about 30, 31 points. He wound up beating her by 41 points. I think it was a 68% to 27% margin that he beat her by. But due to a complicated process and chaotic nominating process with the GOP in Michigan, today there was also a separate Michigan caucus for the remaining delegates awarded that were not awarded on Tuesday. And in this remaining Michigan caucus, Donald Trump defeated Nikki Haley by a monster landslide in the remaining caucus of delegates. Let me see if I can find the delegates. Because on Tuesday he won 51 of 55 delegates. And okay, I see today Trump was assigned all 39 remaining delegates in that race. Nikki Haley, none. There was also today a Missouri caucus in which Donald Trump received 924 votes. Nikki Haley, none. And the caucus is a little bit different from a primary. And Donald Trump was assigned all 51 delegates in that race. And there was an Idaho caucus that was just called a few minutes ago. Donald Trump got 22,813 votes in that caucus. Nikki Haley, 3,647, 85% to 13%. Trump got 32 delegates. Nikki Haley, none. Actually, I take that back. That wasn't a caucus. That was a primary. I thought that vote looked a little high. So that was the Idaho primary, not caucus. So Trump got 85% of the vote. Nikki Haley, 13 to 14% of the vote. Ron DeSantis, who's still on the ballot, although he's been out of the race for quite some time now, a little over 1%. So Donald Trump is edging closer and closer to the 1,215 delegates needed to win the Republican nomination. I think he's at approximately 250 delegates, and I think Nikki Haley is at something like 24, 25. So she's way behind. At this point, I can't see her, barring a miracle, and I don't see her winning any actual states or any primary contests, and she probably won't do any better. Now that Trump has momentum, I wouldn't be surprised if increasingly Trump's margin of victories increase further and further in these races. I think she's out by Super Tuesday. There'll be no excuse for her to continue to run. What's interesting is that I saw an article just now saying that she raised $12 million, I think, since Tuesday, which goes to show you that a lot of people hate Donald Trump and just want to continue to have someone opposing him. But it's futile at this moment. At this point, it's futile. Barring, some unforeseen event, Donald Trump will be the 2024 Republican presidential nominee. So it is what it is. Nikki Haley, I can't see her surviving past Super Tuesday. There'll be no real credible reason for her to keep running after that. Tell me what you guys think.